Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Their design intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs, while Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place with Squarespace. Onboarding is fast and simple. All of the tools you need to engage your subscribers, drive sales, and simplify your audience management. Set up automated emails to build connections while saving time, and easily integrate your products into email templates to drive sales and increase site traffic. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/oliviareadsalatte to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hello! I do not know which video you're going to see first. Either the world's on fire, so I'm reading a lot, which is this vlog, or if you're going to see the 6th episode of Read It or Unhaul It. But I have come back from my filming break. I am very in the mood to read, very in the mood to do the Read or Unhaul It series, so I am taking a bit of a break from the weekly vlogs, and we're going to be doing some Sunday posting. I may be doing some Wednesday extras here or there if I have something, but for now we're going to be doing some Sunday uploads, and this one is going to be pretty much like my other one that I did a little bit ago, where we're just going to read until I'm not anxious and spiraling anymore, and, you know, maybe we'll just be reading forever, and that would be okay. So I have 2 books that I'm going to be starting off the week with. The first one is, this is my Read It or Unhaul It book. You can probably tell if you have this edition what book that is. That is fine, honestly. Whatevs. Like, I always try to keep it like a little bit of a secret, a little bit interesting, but whatever. And then I have Water Moon, and this one, I've started both of them. This one I'm on chapter 10. I am 55 pages in, and I am quite enjoying my time. It is very whimsical. This is about a woman who inherits a pawn shop from her father, but this pawn shop is not the average, typical, normal pawn shop, because it is disguised as a ramen place. So the majority of people see that, and when they go in, they get to a ramen place. But if you are meant to end up at this pawn shop when you open the door, you saw the ramen place, but you wind up walking into their pawn shop. And this is where you can trade in a decision or a choice that you regret and alleviate yourself from that. And so she is set to inherit it. The morning she goes down for her first day of being in charge, the shop is like overrun. Things are thrown around. It's very chaotic. She's like, what is going on? Where's my dad? What has happened? And then a mysterious person, who we also get a little bit of a point of view from in some of the chapters, he's like, hey, how y'all doing? Can I help? And that's really all I've got so far, but that's pretty much what's on the jacket flap, and now I guess we're gonna get into things. So this is very whimsical. This is very, I don't know, it's just very cozy feeling. So I'm excited for this. I'm really enjoying this writing style. It reminds me of an Erin Morgenstern writing style with like a little bit less flowery to it. It's a little bit more real and biting at times, but it's still said in a way that you're like, wow, the way your brain thought to word that sentence that way is just so freaking cool. So I am really enjoying my time so far. It's a library copy, so I do need to get that back soon. And then for the first Read It or Unhaul It book, I have read the first chapter, and I do recall this one, but of course I'll be talking about that more in the Read It or Unhaul It video itself. I don't even know how long that one's gonna go. I'm just really in the mood to read. So that's what we'll be doing. And then I know after I finish Watermoon, I already want to pick up a romance. It is the Cozy Cafe book club pick for this month over on Patreon, and I'm going to be filming a video for that. I want to say the title is A Kiss Countdown. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but we'll get to that. We will read it. It'll be very cutesy, very fun time. I do like to read a little bit of a romance sometimes, but it's really not my main or my favorite genre. I just find it stressful. Which I know a lot of people read it because it's comforting because of the whole like structure, you know what you're going to get, but it stresses me out. So we will get to that when we can, but I have a few appointments today and a workout class, so I'll be doing that, and in between all of those events I will be reading and bringing both these books along with me for the ride. So I'm already in my little workout outfit. We're doing a little sweat set two-piece because it is rainy outside. It is really overcast and drizzly, but it's supposed to rain like all tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. And then on Thursday, apparently, allegedly, conspiratorially, there might be snow. I don't know about that, but okay. So I'm gonna go get started on some of these reading boogie books, and I will check in with you guys when we have made a little bit of progress. Okay, so I am ready to go to Pilates. I'm waiting for the class to get a little closer to starting before I head on in, and I have about 10 minutes, and I feel like that is a good enough time to get just a little smidge of reading done. I have kind of decided this is the Read It or Unhaul It book, and I have like a little protector sleeve that I got for it off of Etsy. I love these guys. I think they're great, and I hate reading with the cover on unless it's a library book, so that is a better cover because it protects the hardcover, because usually they have like something on the back, or I just don't like the cover to get a little maimed and ruined in my purse, in the car, in the world as I'm headed out and about. But I am thinking what I'm gonna do is read my Read It or Unhaul It. It's a fantasy book. I'm gonna read that during the daytime because I think it's gonna take a little bit more brain work, and I want a little bit more of a distraction. And Watermoon is very good. I have already said I'm really enjoying it, but it's more cozy, and I feel like it's a good vibe for nighttime reading before bed. It's very calming and relaxing so far. It could turn completely opposite direction. We will see. But I'm very excited already. I'm looking ahead to getting out of Pilates because I brought, this is the only one I have left. I just ordered a little delivery to get to the house later. But I have a fruity cereal Kauai. I don't even know how to say that thing, but this is actually a brand that my therapist put me onto, and I'll be bringing it with me to therapy because that's where I'm headed after this. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading in the car while I am waiting, and then we will continue forth on our journey amongst the world. I'm trying to decide what we're going to do for dinner. I'm really in the mood for like a soup. Have we ever made soup? Nar. Am I willing to try today? Nar. So, ... We'll consult with the other half what we're going to do about that conundrum. But for now, I'm going to get back in. Do I want to read Watermoon? I mean, maybe. Actually, let's read that right now because we only have a short amount of time. And this fantasy, I feel like once I sink my teeth in, you're going to have to pry me away from it. Like, I'm already into it. Hello, we're here. My favorite noise is after dinner. I've had my tea. What is that called? The dishwasher going. Great noise. I think it started pouring, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna check together. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a pouring rain out here. There's a 30% chance it is raining around me. Can y'all hear it with this mic? This is what I'm doing. I'm just going like this. Anyways, it's also like 35 degrees, so we're gonna close that back up. Jake is like, what are you doing? What is going on? Anyways, I have had dinner. I've been doom scrolling. So we're going to kick that habit right now. We're going to get in to bed and we're going to read. I did start reading. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Sorry, my whole body is freezing, but I started reading more of the Unhaul book while I was waiting for therapy earlier, which went well. Thank you for asking. And now I think I'm just gonna hang out. Oh, do we want some ginger? How was your day? Oh, you're gonna eat the microphone? No. You want it? No? Okay. I think my co-host makes a few good points. She's so sleepy. She's like, I was just getting up to resituate. I don't need you to ever speak to me again. Thank you. Understood. Anyways, I was reading this whilst waiting, and I've really gotten into it, actually. So I know that I said I was going to try to read Watermoon before bed, but due to the getting involved in this book more, I'm going to take that back for the day, and I'm going to read this Unhaul book. I almost said the title. Not this time. Not this time, buddy. But yeah, I am in like a basically not epic fantasy mood right now. So I think that may be what I continue to do. And then in this vlog, we'll just kind of bit bop around with my library holds because I have quite a few. So like I said, I'd like to read The Kiss Countdown. But then also I have this one about serial killers that they get married and they're both serial killers and then they have to stop serial killing because marriage. But also, wouldn't that bring y'all closer together? Not condoning it, but just thinking about it a little bit longer. But anyways, we'll find out. They'll probably give me, the lowdown on what's going on over there. And then I also actually really need to get onto rereading Legendborn because I enjoy that book so much. And then Bloodmarked. I didn't love it, but I've seen a lot more people finally reading it because the third, and I want to say final, maybe not final book, Oathbound, comes out March 4th. And I want to give Bloodmarked another shot, but I think that I will enjoy it more having read Legendborn. But is that true? Because, well, no, I'm not going to compare it to rereading Fourth Wing because, like, I'm going to be really honest, I don't think that's, like, a good writing style. But Tracy Deon's writing style is so good. I feel like even the people that didn't enjoy Legendborn still did like the writing of it all, which is, to me, true. I agree, although I enjoyed the book very much. So maybe I'll just skip rereading Legendborn. I think I've read it 3 times at this point. Maybe I'll just read Bloodmarked, because I've only read it once when it first came out. And it was just a bit of a letdown, but I do that a lot where I just am like, I don't love this. But I do have a theory that I just don't like one of the characters that it really focused on, because it just felt like the author was like, oh, my bad. I forgot we're doing this plotline too, and then did that. And because of that, a lot of the plot lines that I was really interested in, like the whole quest portion of the book that I recall, and a lot of her family things, not to spoil anything, I was way more interested in hearing more about that and the details on that, and we didn't really get it. So there is that, but perhaps that will be alleviated in Oathbound. But either way, honestly, I still think it's a really good series. Just because it doesn't get into the things that I personally would want it to get into doesn't make it, like, not good. You know what I mean? It's just, that's why I really need to go in with no expectations for any books, even, like, favorite authors. Like, with Dan Brown's new book, I'm going in mind blank. I don't even know anything, because it's going to be such a good time. I've already declared it. But also, his books are very formulaic, so truly, if you like one, you like them all. That's just the Carfax, babe. But I'm going to get into this little bookie book, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow. We are going to the bookstore. One of my best friends and I are going to go get brunch. We found a creperie. Oui, oui. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Au revoir. Nailed it. I'm going to do really good in France. I said that like I had like active plans to go there. I don't, but invite me and I'll be over lickety-quickety. I want to buy a copy of The Favorites because I really, really enjoyed it and I want it for my collection. But other than that, I don't really think I'm going to be buying any other books. Hopefully. But I am going to be buying crepes. I'm very excited for that. I'm excited for the coffee. But I also just started my cycle and I'm very tired. So I'm probably only going to make it till noon. And then I will be crashing and taking a big old nap and then reading with you guys some more. It is supposed to rain this entire week and I'm very excited about that. Anyways, this is quite a yappy little clip. I do apologize for that. Let me get into this book. I am enjoying it, which I love to start off a read it or unhaul it enjoying the book. It just sets the mood and the tone so well. What would you like to say to the people? Ma'am, are you telling me you don't want to say anything to the people? This just in. She does not like Tiny Mike. Okay. Ginger. You want to say anything with this? You don't want to say anything at all? Right. The people, they rely on you for their speeches. They need a pep talk. Things aren't great. Come on, Bean. What do you got for them? What do you say? Okay. I don't think that is a plan. It's definitely a plan of action, but I don't know if we should take that action, bestie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Maybe not today. Maybe later. You're very cute, though. Very cutesy. Hello, you guys. No tiny mic today because we're about to go off-roading. And by that, I just mean out of my home. So, I had a friend join me right here. So I put on one of those little patchy patches. I don't have the star ones. Here's also my Leaning Tower boxes. I built the rest of the bar stools on my break. Don't ask me when those should have been built. Time is a construct, and quite frankly, not real. So I am gonna be driving. I told her, she was like, do you mind? I'm like, girl, no. But she drives so well and so fast. To me, it's not actually fast. It's literally Texas speeds. But I don't drive well compared. So I told her, yeah, girl, it'll be geriatric Tokyo drift. When you gonna know? So, gearing up for that. Okay. Leaving the Advil at home today. I'm being brave. And, Murphy from Novel Wicks sent me a quick package I wanted to show you guys. It was so cute, but she sent me this big old horror candle, and I love it. And then Book Boyfriend, which I really liked. My partner did not, so it's an office scent. Granted, they also don't like horror, but that goes everywhere. And then Onyx Storm, which is amber, and they did like. So, anyways, I will see you guys when we go to breakfast, and because I've realized I'm not a brunch girl. I'm a breakfast girl. So I'll see you when we get to breakfast. And then Barnes, bright and early. I know I'm buying the one book, but I don't know what else I'm going to buy. If there's something I see there that I really want to read, maybe. But the thing is, I have to read it like this week. And I have a lot to read. So it's just really hard for me to justify buying books lately. Unless it's like a signed exclusive edition or something like that. I'm just kind of like, but for why? And then I can't answer myself. So.
Just where it was needed, gleaming in black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
So I'm home. I did not end up buying anything. Aren't you so proud of me? I could not find the favorites, and I decided, you know what, truthfully, I don't really need it right now. So I feel like that is very good. Love that. But I'm not feeling super great. Brain-wise, vibe-wise, it's just not vibey currently. So I went and I grabbed something for dinner and something for my partner as well, and just got that settled because I was like, let me just. And I have read a little bit more of the Unhaul book. I am 62 pages into that one, but with Watermoon, I am not moved at all from where I updated you guys yesterday. So I'm a little bit torn on what I want to do with that. I think I still want to read it. I think my issue is I really wanted to read The Battle Drum by Sarah El Arafi, and the problem is I'm not in the mood for, I'm gonna sneeze, don't do it, for like an adult epic fantasy right now. I am in the mood for YA fantasy, which is good, and for like fantastical things, but I really think what I would like is a cozier book. Watermoon is cozy. Maybe also like a cozy mystery could work for me. I don't really know. But I do know that I need to stop getting on the cellular device. Like, I'm about to go turn this thing in for a brick phone, I swear. I have my little ambiance on the TV. I'm gonna go take a shower, try to reset my noggin. She is loud today, I'll tell you that. And do my skincare, and then just kind of hang out and read. And that's really the plan there. It's been raining all day. I guess it's supposed to rain for the rest of the day and into the night, which is fine, except for Jake absolutely hates thunder, and it was so loud last night. But that is okay. We will prevail, and I'm going to continue reading my little book. So I'm gonna go get that shower done, get that skincare taken care of, because I think that it will help me feel a little bit better. And that's really the goal. That's just, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. That's so cute. Look at that little homie just hanging out. What a cutie. Hello, you guys. It is the next day. I have some reading updates for you, believe it or not. I got 100 pages officially into the Read It or Unhaul It. It is slow going, but I am enjoying my time quite a bit. So that is good. It is really good because I'm having just like a go of it. And so this book being able to capture my attention, love, much needed. Another book that's captured my attention, I decided Dr. McFadden and I needed to get back together, so I downloaded The Housemaid's Secret. I'm like trying to show you, and it's just, I'm signaling the aliens with that reflection. This one, we'll just put a picture up. I hate that because I always forget, but we're gonna try. Boom. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Look at that, show-stopping, truly. This one is the sequel to The Housemaid, so I can't really tell you too much about it. But in the first one, we have our main character, Millie, who is hired to be a housemaid, and everything is kind of crazy in that book. And honestly, I forgot the very end twist until they mentioned it in like a recap of this one, which I have to say, good on Dr. McFadden for putting that recap in there, because wouldn't have known. But this one, what can I say about this one? I don't actually care what's going on in this book. But I'm 133 pages in, and I started it last night at like 8 p.m. I don't know. We're back in an off-grid era, and so I have decided, because I did it in January and it went well, and then I stopped doing it because I wanted to do it for a month, and then I was like, oh, we shouldn't have stopped doing that. So I have downtime turned on my phone again, and it starts at 8 p.m. All the apps shut off, and I will just use my Hatch as reading background, I have decided, and I am debating moving that up to 7 p.m. just because more downtime and going to bed earlier does help with my little noggin, but we'll have to see. I do have a bookish package to show you guys. And after that, I'm gonna hop on with my patrons to do some silent support sprints. We are going to do like the Pomodoro timer, like 50-minute reading, 10-minute chill, do whatever you need to do, get back in, read for 50 minutes. We're going to do 3 of those and just kind of hang out and body double. So I'm excited for that. I really do enjoy those sprints. I'm going to probably do some journaling. Let me see. How much time do I have? Yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of journaling before then, after I get everything set up and ready to rumble. And then I can't decide if I want to get into the Unhaul book or if I want to finish off The Housemaid, because honestly, I'm probably going to finish that within like an hour and a half of reading. But I do want to have that to look forward to read at night, because I love to read a fast-paced book that really grabs my attention before bed. So I may save it for then. I don't know, but Dr. McFadden has a lot of books, so you know, I can just grab another one, I suppose, and they're all Kindle Unlimited, I think. Plus the other one, there's a novella and a sequel that's out to this one. So I almost said trequel. That's not the word for that. I have a book package to show you guys. Wow. This is like really this is such a struggle for me to get this mic to stay. I don't know why. Hopefully it's gonna work, but I have a arc. The person who I believe runs the business of this like arc promotion kind of thing for authors reached out to me, and I freaked out because I have loved her content, and then for her to know who I was like, whoa, dude, I'm gonna need to process. But this, you can see what book it is, but let me open it, because I actually thought this is one of the coolest arcs I've seen. I don't know why it feels very serious. I feel like it's a very serious arc. I don't know. It looks like a novel. And look how big that is. Maybe I can't read it right now, but I do know that this comes out very soon. But this is the sequel. Or is it the sequel, or is it just in the family of Till Death? I believe that's the reality. Oh, it's March 4th. So this is, oh, Nevermore is book 1 of a duology in the Never Sky series. Oh. Okay, so this is an adult romantic fantasy novel featuring the aftermath of the huntress's bargain with a god. Forced to accept a fake marriage to a stranger, Paisha, maybe, fights to find her way home before her heart refuses to let her leave, and the gods of this mysterious realm entrap her. Okay, Robin Hood meets meddling gods. Fake marriage, slow burn, found family. Wait, I actually really do like all of those things very much. And there's this little map, and there's a bookmark. So it looks like our main character has a book club. So you already know. Is this signed? Oh my god, it's signed and numbered. Wow. We've made it. I can literally delete the YouTube channel now. Look at that. And there's a number down there. Down yonder. Gosh. I love when books have... Oh my gosh, she has so many books. So I am excited to do another read of one of her books in this world. And maybe I will do this soon. I'm really in the mood. Oh my gosh, look at the chapter headers. I love when authors do that. I've been really in the mood, anyways, to read physically because there's something about reading with paper. I told y'all it's grounding. It really makes me feel calm as I can be in the time we are in. And I enjoy it a lot, which is why I did download the Reader Unhaul books onto my Kindle, but from the library, because I will always do that, especially if they're special editions, and this one is, but that's just because I don't want to mess up the sprayed edges, but the feel of the paper is really calming to me right now, so I feel like I want to continue on reading it that way. But I am going to get things set up now. I need to write this and put this into the jar, because wouldn't that be funny? The next book I pick up is that. I think for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish The Housemaid's Secret at some point today. And then I think we will probably start the Kiss Countdown. And that's a really quick little romance. And then I would like to read Bloodmarked because I want to be ahead of time. Because with my reread of things, I like there to be a gap in between having read it so it's still fresh. But I don't like reading too many books by the same person in a row. I don't know. It's just how the brain operates. I don't know much of why this brain operates the way it does, but it continues. It persists. And so do I. So do the horrors. So we're going to get my little shake and get things ready, and I will see you guys on the other side, because I was gonna do editing, but really, I just want to read. I think that I need to just let myself read. And how many times can I say chill out? I don't know. As many as it takes for it to happen. It's like Beetlejuice. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Nothing. Hello. Welcome back. Me, I guess. I don't know why I started that. It's like I was starting the intro. But I do have an update for you. I finished a book. I can't remember if I told y'all I started this or what. I think I did, because I was saying that I was keeping it as like a nighttime book, and I did, but I finished it last night, and that is The Housemaid's Secret. I keep saying the wrong title to basically everybody, and I keep saying The Housemaid is Watching. That is the third one. So this one I gave a 3.5 because I really can't rate these low, because I finished them so quickly, and I am so intrigued enough by what's going on to finish them so quickly. So they're not bad books, But I will say the writing I kind of love because it's not good and it's so ridiculous. But I'm having such a good time with it that I did download The Housemaid is Watching, and I am going to pick that up. And then I think, is it The Housemaid's Wedding or something? There's a novella after that I'm going to read next. So I'll read those two. And I do enjoy Dr. McFadden's writing. It is fun. It is so easy breezy. It is very much popcorn thriller. And I love those kinds. They're just so good sometimes. And then I also remembered a cozy mystery series that I started. And the first book is Granny's Got a Gun. And it's about an ex-spy who is a grandmother. And she has to do some sleuthing around. These are really quick, like not even 200-page books. And I just really enjoy those while I'm reading bigger, more in-depth like fantasy books. So yeah, but I am going to continue on with the Reader Unhaul book until I hopefully finish that. I'm either trying to finish that tonight or it'll be like early into this weekend. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but here's hoping. I am really enjoying, so I'm glad that I'm enjoying all the books I'm reading. But I started Legendborn at work today, and I only read like 25 pages of that guy, but I am hoping to continue on with it. I know that I was really debating if I wanted to reread Legendborn, reread Bloodmarked, if I wanted to do one, the other, both, what have you. And I decided upon reading them both because the writing style issue with Fourth Wing does not exist in this book because it is, to me, much better writing and honestly a better book. Like, I just like these better. They're not a fair comparison. I'm not comparing it for anything other than I just tried to do a reread of 2 books back to back and then read a third and burnt myself out on the 2 that I didn't want to read it again in the third. But I highly doubt that will happen here because it is, I think, the conclusion. I think. It may not be. But it is a very highly anticipated next book for me. And I really loved both of the other books. Well, Bloodmarked, we're going to see. I had very high expectations going in. And I think sometimes I burn myself by having such high expectations because I never actually know what my expectation, like, tangibly is. I just think, like, you know, you get so hyped up about something and then it happens and you're like, okay, well, that's done. It kind of feels like that. So I'm trying to work on that because it's not even unrealistic expectations. It's just like, girl, what are they even aiming for? Like, you can't even describe it. And I cannot. So I think that I am going to grab some more water and hydrate and continue reading my other book. And then we will move on to either Housemaid is Watching or maybe The Cozy Mystery, or I will continue with Legendborn. We will see. We will see about that. But I'm excited, so I'm going to go get started. Also, I can't believe I've started to actually like holding this. I do try to find like to put it on my shirt or something, and it just flops down. And this little guy isn't like securely in my thing. I don't know if other people's are. Mine is the DJI. It came with the Osmo Pocket situation, but mine doesn't stay in. Like, if I tilt this upside down, it just falls right out. So I feel like it's not supposed to do that, but it does. So anyways, I'm going to go continue the reading for the evening, and I will see you afterwards. Yes. Okay, I'm here to wrap things up because I did end up finishing the Reader Unhaul book, and I finished that Housemaid book, and I think that's really what I read this week. Let us consult the reading tracker. Yeah. Well, when did I finish head cases? Oh, did we go over all the other books that I read? I suppose I do wrap-ups again, so that's fine. But the other books that I have read this month so far. Cold Eternity was a slay, if I do say so. The Queen's Spade, Shadow of Night, Head Cases, The Favorites, The Book for Reader Unhaul It. You thought you got me. And then... Oh, I didn't put in The Housemaid yet. Gotta add that in. I read it so fast. I just didn't even add that to my spreadsheet. But there's that, and then I have started another book for that. So that's what I'll be doing today, but actually, I need to be to editing this. So I'm going to do that, truthfully. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you are watching this. Make sure you drink your water, stay hydrated, be kind, lead with empathy, and go have a good day on purpose because you deserve it. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight.